Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if you didn't even start yet, y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. My husband is boring. Should I start an affair? My husband is boring. Should I start an affair? Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are the goats, man. I had somebody send this to me on Instagram. My bad, on TikTok. My bad. Damn, the water went down wrong. I had somebody send this to me on TikTok, man. If you haven't already, please make sure that you add me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. All my information is in my description. All the links is in my about page. Y'all can go ahead and click away, do what y'all got to do. I had a young lady send this to me. We had our back and forths and stuff like that. She said that she's engaged and she's starting to feel, quote unquote, the effects of being, quote unquote, in a boring relationship. So me and her had a little back and forth or whatever the case may be. She sent me these 2 videos to react to. And I said, all right, cool, that's fine. I understand. I get it, blah, blah, blah. I said what I said to her, and I'll probably say it towards the end of this video. But let's get into it, y'all, because I can't wait to. I haven't seen this yet. I can't wait to see what's about to be said. So let's get into it.
Unspoken thing that I think more people need to talk about is that when you're in a long-term relationship, apparently this woman is in one, lots of children as well, is that people never prepare you that if you're in a long-term and monogamous relationship, there is a monotony that kicks in and nobody warns you. How are you going to face the day when you're like, wow, safe and secure and healthy? It's also sometimes really boring.
Thank you.
And I think there's a reality there that a lot of people don't get. There are no classes for that. And no, the answer is not an affair.
That was oh wow, that was a very short video. Okay, hold on one second. So yes. I love that she ended it with saying, yo, having an affair is not going to be the answer to the relationship, because it's not. Unfortunately, fellas, this is the type of stuff that tends, ladies, I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. Fellas, unfortunately, this is the type of things that happens. Excuse me. When there aren't any problems, any type of cheating, affairs, infidelity, or anything like that in the relationship, a lot of times, I didn't say all the time, but a lot of times women will view that as quote unquote boring, right? Which is the main reason why a lot of women don't like quote unquote the good guy, because they view them as being boring. They don't think that there's some type of excitement with them. Oh my God, he got another chick pregnant. All those types of things. Those things, man, in a lot of cases, can sometimes, unfortunately, excite them. It can excite them to an extent, right? My hands actually, y'all. I said that because I've seen these types of things happen in real life. I've heard about these things happening over the social media platforms, whatever y'all want to call it, Instagram, whatever, where a man will get another woman pregnant. Some cases will get that girl's best friend pregnant, and she will still stay with him. Why is that? Why do you think that is? We're going to get into it, man. Let me get into the second video. Hold on one second.
My husband is a good man, but he's boring. I keep hearing that from different women. Listen to me. Do not let the enemy trick you. Everything that seems to be exciting, everything that glitters is not gold. And typically things, men who are of substance and men who have solid relationships with God and men who are faithful in their marriages and things like that, they don't live life on the edge. They're not super adventurous. They're not risk takers. They go with what's safe and secure, what's inside the will of God. Many of them are very, very, very introverted, so they don't have the need for the outside interaction with other individuals or activities. So I strongly suggest that you get you some good girlfriends that you can hang out with and go and have fun with who are also married, and exert that extra energy right there. Encourage him to find out what things he wants to do and partner with those things, but stop letting boredom be a reason for you to put down a quality man to go get the exciting man whose booty is the community booty. His peen is the community peen. That's the first thing. Second thing.
Okay, so before, that's the first thing. That's the first thing. Shout out to this sister here, man. Clearly, she my bad, y'all. Clearly she's in the older, I guess the older side of TikTok, I guess. Shout out to her. I think her name is Line Sims. Shout out to Lynn Sims, Lynn E. Sims. Shout out to her. Outside of, because I try not to bring religion into all these things because I can't assume that everybody has the same type of religious beliefs as me or pray to the same God or don't pray to the God. I don't know. So I try to relieve the religious thing out of that. So I'm not going to cover that part. Everything else that she's talking about is 100% accurate, ladies. A lot of the times, these are the types of things, again, like they said in the first video, that will tend to happen within your relationship as far as it being quote unquote boring. And it tends to happen with being the good guy. What did she talk about? What was she saying? You might find a dude that's going to be great for you, but he's introverted. He doesn't like going out. He doesn't like doing this, doesn't like doing that. Similarly to me, right? Me personally, I hate being around a lot of people. I don't like talking. I don't like doing this, that, and the third. Like a lot of people, and it's funny because people see that I have a YouTube channel, but I do this because, well, number one, YouTube pays me to do it, number one, but also too because I mean, it's fun, it's entertaining. This is something that I've always wanted to do. Like I said in my first video, I've been wanting to do this back when I was in high school. When YouTube first came out, I just couldn't afford a goddamn camera. I couldn't afford having internet. I ain't have that. I ain't had none of that growing up. Hell, I ain't have internet in my house until I was 23, 24 maybe. And Wi-Fi been out since I was damn near 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I started YouTube. But anyway, those are the types of things that happen. I don't care to be around people. I hate being around a lot of people. I hate speaking and all this other. I hate doing it. I like to be by myself in my place, in my house, in my bed, and whatever. Close off from everybody because I'm not really that social like that. So when you're in situations like me, a lot of that can tend to hinder your relationship as far as your chick being an outgoing girl. She wants to go out and party all the goddamn time. She wants to be the center of attention, whatever you want to call it. All those types of things. She will view you as boring because she's thinking, yo, I want to go club hopping tonight. I'm going to hit 6 different clubs tonight. You looking at her like, bro, I don't even want to go to one club tonight. You know what I'm saying? All those things can hinder your relationship, regardless of any of that. I'm not saying that justifies why she cheating. I'm not saying that. But let's keep going because I got more to say.
Is when you get married, you take a vow for better or for worse, rich or poor, sickness and in health, things like that. Don't let the enemy come and plant these seeds. Sometimes we get bored because we have a void in our relationship with God. And, if you're fasting, you're praying, you're spending time in God's word, and then you're looking for extra fulfillment outside of that, and he's not adding any value, I kind of see your point. But what I found is 100% of the times when I ask them those questions, well, I want to go this, I want to go do that, at least 3 or 4 hours out of the week. Why not take 3 or 4 hours out of the week and spend time in the Word of God? I believe God is creating or allowing those voids so that you can channel that energy and direct that time with Him. But you're trying to get it fulfilled through a man. A man can never fill the void fill God's void. Your husband can never occupy the space long term that God desires to occupy in your heart and in your schedule. Yes, God wants to be a part of your plans. He wants to, right? Because if not, they're just going to foil and fail. But at least if you incorporate him in your plans, then you should get clarity in prayer and intimate times of worship with him on what your role is in his plan. Stop calling your husband boring. Just because he's not a player and he's not Mr. Swagoo and Mac Daddy Addy. No. Just encourage him to do a few things. You knew he was an introvert when you met him. That's what you loved about him. He was safe. He was secure. He was a good provider. He wasn't out there in every woman's face.
Bingo. I'm glad I didn't stop her because I was just about to say that. You knew who he was when you first got into a relationship with him and or married to this man. You knew he didn't like going out. You knew he didn't like doing this, that, and third. And 9 times out of 10, that's probably what attracted you to him. Okay, he ain't out there with the community, like she said, like the community peen, right? He ain't out here with the community peen. He not active like that. He ain't this, that, and third. Okay, 9 times out of 10, he not gonna be doing this, that, and third towards me behind my back and all those other things. Like, fellas, y'all gotta understand, man. Like a lot of the times in these types of situations, man, women is very calculated when they're talking about getting into a relationship with whatever man that they're talking about, they're trying to get a relationship with. There's reasons why, whether it's again attraction or sexual attraction. A lot of these women that's been married to these dudes that's calling her husband quote unquote boring. 9 times out of 10, they married that man out of attraction, not out of a sexual attraction. Because a woman that is sexually attracted to a man will never call her husband boring or never say he's boring anyway. Why? Because that sexual aspect is always there. She's attracted to him, meaning, you know, if I remember, I put the eye at the top. I did that video already a long time ago. Meaning, if I shouldn't really say that. She was attracted to him. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. She was attracted to him because of things that he could do for her. I was going to say something else, but I'm not even going to do that. She was attracted to him because of the things that he could do for her, whether it's finances, whether it's maybe he's an educated person, he could take care of her, protect her, provide for her, whatever the case may be. That's that could be the reason why. With that being said, he's boring because he's, quote unquote, again, he's the good guy. He is not someone that she can do club hopping with because he doesn't like club hopping. He's not somebody that she can do any type of outgoing experience, adventurous mode, travel, whatever case may be, because that's not his forte. It's not his style. So she would deem it as boring. And you know, well, let me let her finish. Let me let her finish.
Look at these men that you think are exciting. Look for the flaw, and it will gladly help you appreciate what you have at home. Bring some excitement inside God's will. And stop looking for a cheap carnal thrill. Get that flesh under control. Say what I say.
And I'm gonna play the first video. I'm gonna play the first video entirety again because I really like what she was saying, and not to diminish anything that the last woman said. Not to diminish anything she said. I try not to bring religion into that because I can't assume everybody has the same religion, everybody prays or whatever. I can't do that. You know, and I don't think that's fair to do anything like that. But great video, great 2 videos. Shout out to that young lady that sent this to me. Like I said, she is engaged. I didn't ask how long they've been dating, but she just said that she's starting to see the boring side of it, whatever the case may be. That's my opinion. But I said all that to say this, fellas. You know, I mean, ladies, I should say ladies, because this video is gonna be towards y'all. Ladies, your husband is boring. Boring is good, honestly. I would take a boring chick over a chick that wants to hit the club and smoke, drink every goddamn day, any day. Any day. I'll be bored as hell out my goddamn mind compared to being with, no, bro, can't do it. Can't do it. I've said this so many goddamn times before. Ladies, I've been with so many women that's like very experienced as far as like the sexual aspect, right? Very experienced. Knew what they was doing, crazy, maybe fall in love with them, fall in lust with them, right? I fell in lust with them, but it never made me want to be in an actual committed relationship with them because that was all, in my opinion at the time, that was all they could bring to the table. That was the only thing they could bring to the table at the time. So I left it alone. There's only so many times you can have sex with these women. There's only, you know, or men, or whatever you sleep with, ladies. There's only so many times you can sleep with these women. There's only so many times that you can do all these sexual positions and threesomes with these chicks, fellas, before it gets boring. Ladies, if you have a man that's quote unquote boring, or if you have a husband that's boring, so what? Is he cheating on you? Is he putting hands on you? Is he getting random females pregnant? Does he have a gambling problem? Does he have a drug addiction? Does he have an alcohol addiction? All of these things is in my opinion, is reasons or justifications enough to leave a relationship. If you have a man or woman, but if you have a man that doesn't have any of those negative characteristic qualities, whatever you want to call it, negative characteristics in your relationship, in your marriage, suck it up and shut up, bro. I don't know. Marriage is not going to be fun 100% of the time, taking trips and traveling out the goddamn country all day, every day. Come on, bro. You'll be lucky enough to take 1 trip a year. You will be lucky enough to take 1 trip out the state, let alone out the country, per year. You'll be lucky. Maybe y'all think differently, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Oh, let me play this video. My bad, y'all. Let me play this video entirely before we get up out here.
Unspoken thing that I think more people need to talk about is that when you're in a long-term relationship, apparently this woman is in one, lots of children as well, is that people never prepare you that if you're in a long-term and monogamous relationship, there is a monotony that kicks in and nobody warns you. How are you going to face the day when you're like, wow, safe and secure and healthy is also sometimes really boring.
Thank you.
And I think there's a reality there that a lot of people don't get. There are no classes for that. And no, the answer is not an affair.
Shout out to the social TV, man. Again, I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. Please, 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 if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, man. Also, too, hit that bell symbol side. Anytime I upload, notification will pop up and alert you. Also, too, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that share. I look forward to reading all your comments, if any. So, until next time, please, man, y'all be safe, Erica.